This is gonna be embarrassing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I thought it would be fun to talk about fangirl problems. Now, I'm a huge fangirl. I'm in like literally 10 fandoms. I'm definitely one of the biggest fangirls you'll ever meet. I know a lot about this stuff, so I thought I could talk about it today in a video and look at all the problems that a fangirl faces constantly, pretty much on a daily basis. I want everyone to know, when I say fangirl in this video, it's basically used in a gender neutral way. It's just easier. I'm not going to sit here and say fangirl slash fanboy or fangirl and fanboy problems because it's too much of like a mouthful, you know? So I'm just going to say fangirl throughout this whole video. Don't get offended. I'm not trying to be rude to you or anything. It's just easier for me to say it. Fangirl, you know? Let's get on with the video. Number 1, fangirling in public. This happens to me like so often, it's not even funny. I will go in public, I'll find out some news about one of the fandoms I'm in and literally start flipping out, and I'm like, okay, can't let anyone know you're freaking out right now. That's not alright. Just gotta hold yourself together long enough so you can get home, and then you can start jumping and screaming and flipping out and crying all you want. Fangirling in public, sometimes when it's just too much and you just fangirl in public anyway, it can be super embarrassing. People are like, what's wrong with you? Number 2, when you finish a series that you've been following for a while, whether that be a TV show series or a book series or a movie series or a comic series, it doesn't matter. When you're following a series and then it ends, it's hard. You're like, what do I do with my life now? This thing that's been a part of it for so long is over. What happens next? And I'll tell you what happens next. Fanfic. I read fanfic all the time. It is a great prescription, as Tumblr likes to call it, for the pain you are feeling. It's like painkillers for fangirls. Fanfic. That's just what's easiest. Number 3, falling in love with a fictional character. This happens to pretty much all fangirls, and it's not fun at all. It's really bad and horrible. The thing is, you normally ship this character that you've kind of fallen in love with someone else, yet you're also in love with them, so you're like, what am I supposed to do? Even though you know that this person's not real, this person's fake, you can never be with them. For some reason, your heart is just like, no, I need them. That's not gonna happen. Number 4, having an OTP. This is what's been probably hardest for me. I have more than one OTP. I have like 100 OTPs, and they cause me so much pain. Being so invested in some fake people's relationship. It's really weird. I know some people think, but it's so crazy how someone can get obsessed with a relationship that's not even real. I have my OTPs, which are like, most of them have fallen apart, and it's really sad. There's Fitzsimmons, Rebel Captain, and Han and Leia. It's just depressing because you know that these people that don't even exist, you want them to be together and to be happy, but the stupid writers and authors are like, nah sis, that ain't gonna happen. Number 5, getting too attached to fictional characters. This kind of goes with the last 2 that I just said, but it's kind of different because you have, sometimes when you get super attached to a fictional character, you start thinking like, in a way you're like, oh, this is my friend, even though they're not your friend. They're not real. And when something happens to them, it's like everything around you is falling apart and you don't know what to do with yourself. Like recently, one of my favorite characters from a show that I watch died, and I was shook. I was literally sitting on the floor, like crying. I'm not the only one who feels like this. If you're watching this and you're like, no, this is just you. You're just weird. Look on Tumblr. Look on Instagram. There are like literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people who feel the same way I do. I know people who feel the same way I do. I will have them on my channel and telling you, it's not just me. It's so many other people. It's a real problem. This leads me to my next one. Number 6. People don't understand your obsession. People don't get how you could love something so much that is fictional and not real, or you can obsess over people you don't even know. It's hard for some people to get, but once it happens to you, you just understand it all somehow. It's really hard when you're trying to explain to someone why you're so upset about this thing that happened on the show you watch or whatever, and they're just like, it's just a show, it's not that deep, and you're like, it is to me, and they're like, you're crazy, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not the only one. This happens to me and people I know all the time. I will bring other people on my channel who are like this too. It's a very common thing. Next, number 7. This one is probably one of the hardest ones. Having to wait for the next book or season or movie or whatever it is. Having to wait to see what comes next in a story is really, really hard. Currently, I'm waiting for the next Avengers movie. It doesn't come out until like April, and it's currently November. It's super far away. I'm going crazy waiting for it. Sorry for using the word crazy so much. I know it's offensive, but that's how I feel right now. You're gonna lose your mind waiting for this thing. It feels so far away. I'm also waiting for the next season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I'm not gonna spoil it. If you saw the latest season, you know what happened at the end. You know how bad that was. And if you know what happened in Infinity War, you know it's gonna get 10 times worse. Sometimes it's stressful and hard and really upsetting to be a fangirl, but other times it's really nice being a fangirl. You can meet all these great people online, people you share this obsession with, people you can relate to, and you can get some really great friendships out of it. I have many online friends that I've made through fandoms. I will say be careful doing that. You could accidentally become friends with someone who is not so great. You know, always be careful online. You don't want to get stalked or anything, you know? You know what I'm saying, right? I don't need to do an internet safety PSA, do I? Just go look them up. It'll explain everything so much better than I can. Okay, I think that's all for this video. I don't have that much more to say. I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you know next time I post. Like this video. Did I already say that? Comment if you want. And follow me on all my social medias. They are linked below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.